most headset microphones sound fine until you hear them back. So I wanted to see if a budget mic like the FIFINE AM8T is a step up on a headset mic, or is it just another black box to decorate your desk? So this microphone here was sent to me by the team over at FIFINE, but just to let you know that this review is completely mine. They have had no input on this whatsoever. The FIFINE AM8T is a microphone aimed at those who want to stream their games, start content creation, and anyone who wants better audio than their current headset mic. So the version I got does include a desk arm, which means you don't need any extra accessories to get the mic standing properly. It also has subtle RGB lights at its base, which adds a bit more visual flair to it without being too flashy. And the mic supports USB-C and XLR, giving you flexibility depending on your setup. So one thing I really like with the mic is the USB cable that it comes with. So it's got a handy Velcro strap for keeping it nice and tidy if you're not using it, or for any excess cable you have lying on your desk. And then it's USB-C input there. But what I really like is the fact that, yeah, it is standard USB, but pop it off, you have USB-C, which is really great, especially for myself because I have a Mac. And of course, on a MacBook, we're not really having any USB-A inputs, are we? So we've just got handy USB-C, and yeah, really handy to have, especially with the fact that you can use this mic as an input for your PS5. Just plugging it into the USB-C port on the front or the back. But it does not work with Xbox, unfortunately. With the mic mounted on the arm or a tabletop stand, the RGB really has a nice glow to it, especially if you already use some subtle lighting around your gaming space. Functionality, you know, the light doesn't affect the performance of it. The light at the bottom helps the microphone feel more like a finished product rather than just another basic audio tool. Build quality is solid with a body that does feel well made. I think having the RGB at the base as well really helps. I think if it was up by the grill, I think it might become a little bit too distracting. So having it at the base really does help with the ambient feel of the mic. You know, it keeps the lighting out of your face and it works more as an ambient light for your desk space. And if RGB isn't your thing, you can just turn it off by just pressing the button here. That is really good to see. So here is a microphone test of the AM8T with no EQs, no filters, just the raw mic. And yeah, what I will say is that I've used FIFINE mic in my earlier videos, and for the price I was generally impressed. So this is a raw audio test for the AM8T, and it is positioned at mouth level. So I'm sitting at a desk in what is currently my kitchen with no sound treatment whatsoever. So there's lots of echoes in here because of cabinets, etc. And I've also got a pan boiling with some pasta, so you won't be able to hear that on the audio. You know, my voice is at a normal speaking level. I'm not shouting, I'm not whispering. This is just how the audio is being picked up by the mic. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Big blue balloons bounce brightly beside the beach. This gives you an idea of how the mic is going to handle plosive sounds and its clarity. I'm going to stay quiet for a second while you guys can hear what the microphone picks up whilst I am not speaking. I'm now going to move slightly further away from the mic to get an idea of how it sounds when you are potentially further away. So here it is, I'm about another 30 centimeters away from the mic now. Mic's still in the same position, but I hope you can get an idea of how it still picks up the sound. Okay, so this is how it would sound if I was using Discord or an in-game chat. So I'm not talking directly to the mic. The mic is just off center, as you can tell, because I am staring at a brick wall and talking to it. Brilliant. So what pros and cons do I have for the AM8T? Well, we'll start off with the pros. So it's got clear, focused vocal sound, got a really good build to it. The desk arm is included, but you do have to pay a little bit extra for that. I think I really like the tasteful RGB at the bottom, which of course, like I mentioned, it can be turned off. And of course, the outputs being USB-C or XLR, really handy, and it can future-proof your setup for the future. What cons do I have? Well, for the best sound, you do need the mic reasonably close to yourself. There's no EQ presets, and it might be a small con. It is going to take up more space on your desk than a headset mic, but that's a given. You want something that, if you want something that's going to give you a better sound, then it's going to take some space compared to a headset mic. So should you pick up the FIFINE AM8T microphone? Yeah, I think you should consider it. I hope you've got a good idea of how it sounds without any EQ or any sound editing to it. And I've been impressed by it, and yeah, I could potentially be using it more in my videos going forward. I really like how it looks. It's not overly flashy. I really like the subtle RGB at the bottom. I like how easy it is to turn the RGB off, how easy it is to mute the mic. It's really, really good. For the price as well, I don't think you can really argue with it. If you want to check it out for yourself, I have listed FIFINE's product page along with a link to Amazon should you wish to buy it. If you've got any questions about the AM8T or want me to do a video comparing the sound quality of this and the H9 headset that I've done recently, then let me know in the comments down below. I'm curious. Should I start using the AM8T as my main microphone, or should I stick with the Hollyland mics that I picked up a while back? Let me know in the comments down below which one sounds better to you, because I will say I don't do anything with sound when I come to my editing. I'm still a novice with it, so what you hear is what you get without any audio tinkering at the moment. So thanks for watching, and until next time, hwyl fawr.